Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync.
The only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need.
So let's talk about fairness in business. It always sounds a bit like a nice to have, right?
Exactly, something you put on a poster.
Yeah, poster in the break room. But today we're looking at a LaborSync blog article that argues it's actually, well, it's the invisible foundation of your whole team's morale.
And the stakes are surprisingly high. We're going to try to uncover why just one unfair decision can poison the atmosphere for weeks.
And how to build systems people can actually trust.
Right.
It apparently starts in the brain. I was reading the research notes, and it's startling, really, the biology of it. Unfairness lights up the exact same pain centers as a physical injury.
Wow. So when an employee feels like they were passed over for no good reason, it's not just annoying them.
No, their brain registers it as an actual threat.
Which, that explains why people hold on to those grudges for so long. It's a defense mechanism.
Makes sense. But on the flip side, the article says that teams who feel they're treated fairly are 1.3 times more likely to have high well-being.
And that they trust their leaders.
Okay, but here's the part I wanted to ask you about. How do you know if that trust is cracking? Because it's probably not a big, loud argument.
It's almost never loud. The signs are, they're much more subtle. The article brings up whispered complaints.
Ah, yes.
You know the feeling. You walk into a room and the conversation just stops. That silence, it's a scream. It means people don't feel safe speaking up.
I've seen that happen. And then there's the drop in what's it called, discretionary effort.
Yes.
People just stop staying late to help out. They stop suggesting improvements. They do exactly what's on the job description. And what's it?
It's a total withdrawal of that extra energy.
Right.
You might also see specific groups of people leaving faster than others.
Oh, that's a huge red flag.
It is. Or even just eye rolls when you announce a perfectly reasonable policy change. That resistance isn't laziness. It's a symptom of broken trust.
So, okay, let's talk about fixing it. Because I think the biggest trap leaders fall into is thinking fairness means treating every single person the exact same way.
That is a major, major misconception. Fairness isn't sameness. It's about consistency and transparency.
Okay, so like with scheduling.
Right, take scheduling. If Sarah always gets weekends off and Mike never, ever does, that is a morale killer.
But you don't fix it by giving everyone every weekend off. That's impossible.
Of course not. You fix it with a system, a rotation for the prime shift, so everyone understands the logic. They see it's fair.
And the same goes for the grunt work, I assume.
Absolutely. Everyone has to rotate through cleanup duty, not just the new guy.
This brings up a tool. The article mentioned time tracking. I usually just think of that as, paperwork.
Yeah.
Admin.
But it's actually a fairness lever. Think about the old paper timesheet.
The honor system.
Yeah, the honor system. It sounds nice, but it actually punishes the honest employee who's watching a coworker fudge their numbers.
I hadn't thought of it that way. So a digital system kind of levels the playing field because the data is objective.
That's the idea. It applies the exact same standard to everyone. It removes that suspicion of favoritism. But as the article notes, you have to be careful.
With the GPS tracking.
Right. It can't feel like Big Brother. It has to be a tool for fair pay, not surveillance.
Okay, but what about when business needs just clash with what seems fair? I mean, sometimes you have to deny a raise or a vacation request.
Those are the moments that define your leadership. The key is to have your decision-making criteria documented before you make the call.
So it's not just a gut feeling.
It can't be. And then you have to explain the why.
Because people can handle bad news if they understand the logic behind it.
They can. They just can't handle feeling like a decision was arbitrary. And this is the hardest one for a lot of leaders. You have to admit when you're wrong.
That's a big one.
Apologizing doesn't show weakness. It shows you value the standard more than your own ego. It rebuilds trust.
So you can kind of measure this, right? By watching body language in meetings, maybe using anonymous feedback boxes.
You have to. Because in the end, fairness is a competitive advantage.
It is. Teams that trust you will stick with you when things get tough. It's the difference between a team that just clocks in and a team that really shows up.
That's the takeaway. Fairness isn't a soft skill. It's a survival skill.
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.